Welcome to the MegaMets podcast, episode 166, AEW Redemption 2026 predictions and preview. Before we start, some updates on the G1 Climax. As we go into day number 7, which is tomorrow, the A block is basically a sandwich with the top point getter right now being Konosuke Takeshita at 6 and Shingo Takagi at the bottom at 2. Everyone else is cluttered at 4. Well, on B block, Shota Umino is out due to injury, so he can't win it at all. Where it's basically, at the moment, between 4 men in the B block, Ren Narita, Gate Kid, Drill Malone, and Cal Newman. All at 6, with everyone else at 4. Or after a little more than a third of tournament action. Well, halfway through some block action, but you get the point. So, how are things going to play out for the rest of the tournament? Don't know. There's still like 13 more days of the tournament. After tomorrow, it's a 3-day travel day. Then 2 more days for each block. And then we hit the breakneck point. I'm on the air. We're on the air, dude. Get your Please come in. You copy, Jose? Guess I have to find the link unless he's busy again. Ten matches on the card. And we don't know how it's going to play out. They're no gun.
Apologies, everyone. We just didn't think we would be doing this, so let's just get started anyway.
All right. We come live from the Centre Belle in Montreal.
Thankfully, I'm 5 minutes late compared because every other time I'm always on time. But anyway, we have ourselves 10 matches, and I don't think there are any pre-show matches, which means that the whole thing is going to be one for the ages.
The lone exception on the buy-in is a celebration of the Rouge of Quebec's one of Quebec's known families of wrestling, an 8-year anniversary of the House Rougeau.
The Rougeau brothers. Those are fun.
Them and their sons, their grandsons.
It looks like their families expanded now from 2nd to 3rd gen.
Mm-hmm. I mean, them and the Vachons always fought over the territory of Quebec.
And I can tell those were some good matches.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame that when they came down south to the U.S., most of the Vachon family name came in the AW in the American Wrestling Association, while the Rougeaus cut their teeth more in the WWE.
I see.
Of course, as we all know, in '87, one half of the Vachon brothers, Maurice Mad Dog Vachon, ended up having his career cut short when he lost one of his legs in a car accident. I mean, you remember that match between Michaels and Diesel in '96, the no DQ one where Diesel stepped out of the ring, attacked Mad Dog, and pulled off his prosthetic foot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on from that, we kick it off with the 6-way ladder match to determine the International Championship #1 contender. It's Jack Perry, Beast Mortos, Commander, Speedball Mike Bailey, Nick Wayne, and El Colon going at it. Now, we can easily cross, given who's got the title, let's cross out Beast Mortos and El Colon since they're both part of the Don Callis family.
This will be an interesting one.
So it'll be either Commander or Speedball, the conglomeration, or the Loners, Jack Perry and Nick Wayne. They'll get that title opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't really see Speedball as that kind of a risk taker to enter a ladder match. I mean, sure, he's been in Ultimate X on a couple of occasions, but a ladder match, as far as I know, not his cup of tea. From the handful of times I have seen Speedball in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Commander has basically been can fodder as part of the conglomeration, so we can cross him out. That leaves Jack or Nick. Let's give it to Jack.
I'm probably also gonna pick Jack. So how we're gonna do the matches, because we're following through on Wikipedia, but they don't have them in the proper order. So
true,
we go
and
up,
while we do
go down,
and while the AEW site does have them in the proper order, there is a match missing from the card.
I guess they didn't update yet.
Probably. The match in question, if you look at the Wikipedia page, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Is the double chain? The one missing is the double chain match.
Yeah, the double chain tag team match. I figured. Bang Bang Gang versus the Dogs.
Bullet Club of old versus the final incarnation of Bullet Club. Oh boy. I mean, on paper, it sounds like an interesting matchup. In execution, I don't know. I mean, basically, you have all four men tied to each other by a pair at the wrist, attached to each other at the wrist by a pair of chains. Means of about 10 to 12 foot long chains. There's no countouts, no disqualifications. You win by pinfall or submission.
Yep.
This is going to get violent real fast, and between the two, I got to give this to the Dogs.
I'll probably give it to the Bang Bang Gang, because who knows what'll happen. But it would probably be the Dogs, obviously, they'll win this one.
True.
So who's next on the list?
It would be no holds barred. Chris Jericho versus Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh, it's going to be brutal.
The Painmaker versus the Sicilian Psychopath.
Mm-hmm.
What's Ciampa's grudge with Jericho? I don't know. Should Jericho even be in the ring at this point? Only at 51, 52, or even 53 years old? No. I say, as much as I would want Ciampa to ring Jericho's bell, he's going to get his bell rung. I'm giving this to the Painmaker.
Fair enough. I will also give it to the Painmaker as well. Next up.
It would be Death Riders against Young Bucks.
Yep, the Death Riders and the Young Bucks, a tag team match. My vote's going to be on the Death Riders.
Jon Moxley and Will Ospreay versus the Young Bucks. I could see where you're coming from. Help build up momentum for Will heading into All In.
Yeah.
I'll agree to that. I'll give this to Mox and Ospreay, but I am still waiting for the shoe to drop in a month for when the death from both the Death Riders and the United Empire end up ultimately double crossing Will and screwing him out of the AEW World Title.
It's not a matter of if a double cross happens, is when.
Yep. Next up for the AEW National Championship, Mark Davis defense against Andrade El Idolo. Andrade was kicked out of the Don Callis family after Forbidden Door for basically saying and telling MJF to fuck off, and I can't blame him. And Maxwell Jacob Freeman rubs everybody the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, another pillar of the DCF gone. I say he gets revenge by taking the belt off Davis. El Idolo, numero uno.
Yep.
You're up.
Okay, according to we've got this. This is now for the TBS title. This is Hikaru Shida, the champ, versus Maya World.
I've heard rumors more that they're setting up Maya to become the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion now that Athena has eclipsed even Roman Reigns' title stint. So I'm going to give Shida the retention here.
I figured you would.
What about
I'll have
you?
Shida retain then. Have her retain. Now we move on to the last 4 matches.
Next up for the AEW International title, the champion, the protostar, Kyle Fletcher, takes on Ring of Honor World Champion Bandido. The issue this time, no one's allowed at ringside, not Brody King or the conglomeration, and neither is the Don Callis family.
Yep.
As a means of leveling the playing field. But let's not kid ourselves. The way Bandido is treated, how Bandido and the Ring of Honor title are treated as second fiddle, the Most Wanted is not going to win the international title. I'm giving this to Kyle.
Mm-hmm. I'll also give it to Kyle, honestly. Have him retain. Now for the AEW World Tag Team titles. Cage and Cope, or I would say Edge and Christian, versus the Death Riders, Claudio and Pac.
I mean, the rumor is that Copeland is planning to retire at All Out on September. When is All Out this year? I know it's some point. All Out 2026. Oh, wrong event. He's planning to retire at Wrestle Dream in October. He is planning to retire in front of his hometown of Toronto, which will happen in October at Wrestle Dream 2026. Let me just see if I'm right. And they haven't shown it yet, but I've heard rumors that it's going to be that the 2026 event is going to be in Toronto. So yeah.
I'll be right back. Give me a minute. I gotta take this.
Please excuse my partner, folks.
Continue.
Right. I'm going to give this to Cage and Cope to retain.
I'll have him retain as well, so that way it can lead up to September, and then they drop the title, and Copeland can retire, and that should be a good ending. And now we're at the semi-main.
Oh, wait,
it is your turn. Go for it, man.
For the AEW Women's World Title, Thekla defends against Willow Nightingale. Okay, I'm heads or tails on this. On the one hand, I would get it if you have Willow take the belt off Thekla, so it'd be her, so everything would come full circle between Willow and Mercedes Moné in London at the end of next month. On the other hand, and I think Thekla is more of a challenge for Mercedes, and Mercedes hasn't had a lot of chance to shine as a babyface in AEW. I mean, we know she's a full-blown heel in AEW, but let's change things up a little bit. I'm going to give Thekla the retention. I take it you're...
I'll let her retain as well.
I thought you were going to say Willow wins.
Why would you say that? Why? You think that if Willow ends up winning, that would actually throw our prediction off for a loop?
Well, that, and it fits the face-heel dynamic that Tony is so rigidly trying to maintain.
Well, it's not. Well, I will say it's not working.
Fair enough.
I'm just going to say I'll pick Thekla because I'd rather pick the safe bet.
And now for the main event for the AEW World Title. Kenny Omega, the champ, versus Kevin Knight. A battle of Kevins. 2 Kevins enter, 1 Kevin leaves.
Actually, Kenny's real name is Tyson, but still.
Oh, yeah, it's Kenny Omega versus Kevin Knight. My bad. I messed up.
Anyway, for Kenny, this is a chance to try to bring the good out of Kevin Knight. He has become a jerk. Knight has become a jerk ever since joining the Don Callis family and becoming the TNT, while still holding the TNT championship, betraying every friendship he had, whether it was to Speedball Mike Bailey in AEW, Kushida in New Japan, etc.
Yeah.
And if anyone can knock him off the high horse, it's Kenny. And I say Kenny drives him down into the depths of hell with a one-winged angel. And we get Will versus Kenny at All In. I mean, Ospreay Omega 3 at All In. So yeah, Kenny retains.
Yeah, Kenny's gonna retain, no doubt about it.
And with that, we conclude tonight's episode of the MegaMets. Next on our docket, come back this coming Friday when we have to predict SummerSlam, both nights of SummerSlam 2026. After that, G1 playoffs, probably going to be on August 11th or 12th when we do that. Then, I got con. Actually, we're going to skip the G1 playoff predictions this year.
Thank God, because those can be a lot of work.
Well, that, and because the weekend the playoffs happen, I've got a cosplay convention to attend.
Fair. So what's next?
After that, let's see. 19th, we could do predictions for Ring of Honor, Death Before Dishonor.
That could be nice.
And then because I may or may not have a horror convention out of the 20th to go to. On the 20th or 21st, I have left it up to Kevin. We'll do TNA predictions for TNA Lockdown. And then the following week, AEW All In 2026.
Yep, can't wait for that.
That's it for tonight's episode. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. We are the MegaMets podcast, available on the Jedi Sports Media Network. Goodbye. Good night. Bang. And may the sports be with you always.
Indeed. See you around.